This video aims to illustrate the therapeutic session between a family and a palliative care nurse. The scenario involves a 60-year-old man and his 20-year-old daughter expressing their thoughts and feelings surrounding the impending death of their wife and mom, respectively. The husband doesn't feel ready to say goodbye to his wife, but knows that she's been suffering for a long time and wishes for her to go peacefully. The daughter isn't ready to say goodbye either and thinks that there's still more the healthcare team can do to help her mom get better. Two therapeutic approaches will be used throughout the session: person-centered therapy and cognitive behavioral therapy. Person-centered therapy is client-led, with the therapist helping the client self-actualize and create goals themselves. Cognitive behavioral therapy is often used for clients experiencing stress. Cognitive behavioral therapy aims to restructure one's thinking to alter behavior, promoting a more positive and resilient mindset. Both theories are important for this scenario since they are client-focused and allow the family to openly share their feelings regarding the situation, as well as provide some structure to help them with coping strategies and creating goals. Counseling is an essential skill for nurses to possess since many patients and clients will deal with nurses more often than therapists and psychologists. Patients and their families can undergo a tremendous amount of stress when they or their loved ones are ill. It's important for nurses to be able to help families and patients through this stress and help them find coping skills and goals. Good morning, my name is Jennifer and I'm one of the palliative care nurses helping take care of your loved one, Susan, today. I thought it'd be beneficial for us to sit down together and talk and maybe help answer any questions you may have. I understand that this can be a challenging time for you, but I'm here to support and listen however I can.
By introducing herself as a part of the care team, the patient's family will feel more open to talking about their struggles and their options about the patient's impending death.
Hi Jennifer, thank you for taking your time to meet with us. And yes, you're right, it has been a very challenging time for us. Well, it's been so hard, and I don't think either of us really know what to expect or how to feel about all of it.
Yeah, it's like we don't know what to hope for anymore. She was doing okay, and I mean, like she just changed overnight, and like I can't even process it.
Yeah, I want you guys to know that I'm here to listen and support you. I also want to mention anything said here will remain confidential and private. This is a safe space to share thoughts and feelings without judgment.
By providing a confidential and private space to be able to share their thoughts, family will be able to openly speak about their opinions regarding their patient's impending death.
Thank you, we really appreciate it.
I hear that things are confusing and uncertain right now, but why don't we start with you, Dad? How have you been feeling lately regarding Susan's prognosis?
By acknowledging the family's emotions and inviting them to share what's been most troubling to them, the nurse validates their feelings and allows them to set the direction of the conversation. This reflective listening fosters trust and openness.
Yeah, I've honestly been having a tough time lately. I've been feeling really depressed and hopeless. I'm just not ready to say goodbye. And I'm still trying to hold on to the hope and that maybe something might change.
Having an open body language will allow for a good foundation for a good patient and nurse relationship, and it allows room for the conversation to progress.
Yeah, I mean, I was really hopeful about Susan getting better and her treatment going well, but her doctors say that it's no longer working and that palliative care is our best option now.
It's understandable to feel depressed and hopeless, like you said. You thought treatment was working and now things have changed.
The communication rationale here is paraphrasing, and this allows the nurse to better understand the situation in a way that is concise but is able to be understood by the family. It also allows the family to feel heard and understood.
And what about you? How have you been feeling about the recent change in your mother's health status?
Questioning opens the conversation to the daughter and recognizes that the daughter is equally as important in this situation as their dad.
I feel like there's still more we can do, but the doctors have given up on her. We haven't tried everything yet. I thought my mom was doing okay, and now it's like it all just changed overnight.
I hear that you feel like there may be still some options left, and that perhaps more could be done. It's completely normal to feel that way, especially when it's someone as close to you as your mother.
Reflecting the daughter's emotion helps validate her feelings. This shows empathy, demonstrating that the nurse is listening and acknowledging her emotions, which can help build trust in therapeutic relationship.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know, I don't want to give up on her yet, I'm not ready to give up on her yet. Literally just the other day we were talking and she seems so fine. So I just can't make sense of it all.
Sounds like you're holding on to hope that has been important to both of you. It's completely natural to feel that way, especially when it's someone as close to you as Susan. I understand that the sudden change is also very confusing at these times, and it's definitely hard to understand why these sudden changes occur.
The nurses' reflection of their shared hope validates their feeling without pushing them towards acceptance before they are ready. This empathetic approach helps the family feel understood and supported in their current emotional states, promoting a stronger therapeutic alliance.
Right, exactly. I know they said the treatment wasn't working anymore, but I just don't know how to accept that. I don't want her to suffer, but I also don't want to give up on her.
And honestly, I just feel helpless. I don't even know what to do to help her. And I want to believe that there's something left to try, but I don't know what I can do for her. I don't want her to suffer anymore, but I don't think I'm ready yet.
Sounds like you're both feeling a strong sense of love and commitment to her. Sometimes palliative care can help by focusing on what brings her peace and comfort in a way that's meaningful to her and to both of you. What do you think might bring Susan some peace or comfort right now?
The nurse's response reinforces the family's love and dedication, which acknowledges their value and aligns with what matters most to them. But gently introducing palliative care as a way to bring comfort, she reframes it as a positive and meaningful option, helping the family see how it can support their goals.
Yeah, I mean, I think just having her family around her. I mean, that's always been what she loves, and I think she's the happiest when we're close. And during these times, it's really what she needs, her family. And I mean, maybe setting up her room with some things that feel like home would help.
Yeah, she always loves having us all together, and she loves music, especially the soft piano music she'd always play at home. I think giving her a sense of home would make her feel peaceful.
Those sound like wonderful ways to surround her with people and things that she loves most. Would it be okay if I made a note to arrange some of her favorite music for her room? We can also make sure that family can visit often.
The nurses' enthusiasm for their idea reinforces that their wishes for Susan are valid and possible, encouraging a sense of agency. Asking permission to implement their suggestion respects their role as decision makers and enhances collaboration.
I'd really appreciate that. I think it's really good to know that she won't be alone during these really hard moments in her life. She deserves to feel as comfortable as possible. After all the things she's done for our family, she deserves to feel at peace during these moments.
Yeah, thank you so much, Jennifer. Knowing that we can do these things for her, it actually brings a bit of peace of mind. I just wish we had more time, you know? I mean, I can look back into what we did, but I'm afraid I'll forget about our memories and just about our time together.
I'm glad that we can make this happen. Your love and thoughtfulness will mean so much to her. And in these moments, even small gestures can make a big impact on her comfort and peace. How does it feel knowing you can still be there for her in this way?
Encouraging the family to reflect on their efforts can help them feel empowered and comforted by their ability to support Susan's comfort and well-being. Acknowledging the impact of small gestures validates their efforts and creates a supportive, positive space.
It does help, knowing that we can still be there for her. But it's still hard to wrap my mind around the idea that there's just not more time with her. I feel like there's still so much to do and to say, and there's just so much left that I haven't said to her. And I'm scared I will never get the chance again. I don't know.
Those feelings are very real and very normal, completely understandable. This time can be as much about what you like to share with her as it is about her comfort. Do you think it would help if I made sure you had plenty of quiet moments alone with her?
The nurse normalizes their feelings, which can help alleviate guilt or regrets they may feel. By offering private time, she empowers them to create meaningful memories and have important conversations, respecting their emotional needs and the roles in Susan's care.
Yeah, I would really appreciate that. I think that's what you want too. Just us being together.
Yeah, that sounds really good. I just want her to know that she really means the world to me, and I just want to be with her as much as possible. Thank you again for just being here for us and her. You don't know how much this really means to our family. I feel better knowing there's a way to still care and support her through these tough times.
I'm glad you feel that way, and I'm here for you anytime you need to speak to someone, whether it's to share memories, worries, or anything else on your minds. We can take this one day at a time together.
Reassuring them of the nurse's availability provides ongoing support, creating a stable presence that they can rely on as they process their emotions. Ending on a note of shared presence and togetherness reinforces her commitment, strengthening the nurse and family relationship.
Thank you, Jennifer. I feel a bit more ready to face this, even if it's still overwhelming.
Yes, thank you. Knowing we can honor her in these ways really make a difference. It doesn't make it easier, but it helps.
I'm truly honored to help support you through this, and I'll be here as you need. We can take this one step at a time together, with Susan at the heart of it all.
The nurse's final affirmation of her presence reinforces a sense of continuity and stability, helping the family feel they are supported throughout. Ending on a note of shared presence and togetherness strengthens the therapeutic relationship and centers Susan's well-being in the process.
As we conclude, we can reflect on the critical role that therapeutic communication and counseling play in palliative care. In our scenario, we explored how a palliative care nurse supported a family grappling with the impending loss of their loved one. Through both person-centered therapy and cognitive behavioral therapy, the nurse was able to create a safe space that's empathetic, where the family could express their fears, hopes, and frustrations openly. Person-centered therapy allowed the nurse to adopt a client-led approach, placing the family's needs and experiences at the forefront. This approach was essential in helping the husband and daughter feel understood and validated in their grief, acknowledging their feelings without forcing premature acceptance. We saw how person-centered therapy encourages clients to explore their own goals and emotions, supporting them in a non-directive, compassionate way. This aligned perfectly with the family's needs during this delicate time. Cognitive behavioral therapy, on the other hand, provided more structured coping strategies, helping the family to manage overwhelming thoughts and emotions. By gently guiding them towards reframing their outlook, the nurse helped them find a sense of agency and resilience amid difficult circumstances. Cognitive behavioral therapy techniques offered them a more positive framework to cope with the inevitable loss, which is often critical in palliative care settings where the emotional toll can be intense.
In addition to these therapeutic approaches, communication skills like active listening, paraphrasing, compassion, and empathetic body language were vital throughout the session. These skills allowed the family members to truly seen and heard, fostering a therapeutic alliance and rooted trust and understanding. Through effective listening and acknowledgement, the nurse helped the family not only process their grief, but also discover meaningful ways to honor their loved one's memory. In summary, this video highlights how counseling skills in palliative care can profoundly impact a family's experience, allowing them to navigate their grief with dignity, hope, and peace. Both PCT and CBT combined with compassionate communication offer an invaluable foundation for supporting patients and their families through some of life's most challenging moments.